Controversy has arisen over the treatment of employees by popular YouTube creator Dhar Mann. Some actors, who they clarified as being contractors, not full employees, affiliated with his production company Dhar Mann Studios, they've taken to TikTok to express their grievances with the studio, including low pay and mistreatment by management. Now, despite his international success as a YouTuber and entrepreneur who posts 4 weekly short films on moral issues, Dhar Mann was reportedly unresponsive to actors' requests for a meeting. As a result, some actors who spoke out were even terminated, and this caused an uproar on social media. Charles Lachlan, one of the actors, used his Instagram story to bring attention to the whole situation.
There are a lot of reasons why we're protesting, but the main one being we asked for a meeting with Dhar because we were unhappy with the way we were being treated here at Dhar Mann Studios. Ultimately, we were told we would not get that meeting.
And it seems by and large that the internet community is supporting the actors and calling for change in the entire industry. An actor by the name of Colin Borden, who's well known for his role in Dhar Mann's videos, has recently used TikTok to address the working conditions at the studio.
As an actor at Dhar Mann Studios, I am just a contract player. I have no employment there. I am just sort of called every now and then, as are all the other actors. And it just is not sustainable. And there are a lot of issues at hand here, but one of the main issues is that not a single actor that works at Dhar Mann Studios can afford rent.
But with situations like this, there's always 2 sides to the story, and the truth is usually somewhere in the middle.
I am an actress at Dhar Mann Studios, so I cannot stay silent and watch this studio and this beautiful platform that has made a difference for so many people get thrown under the bus and have everyone assuming that we all feel that way. Because we don't. I don't. And many actors don't. And I don't think I'm in the, minority. There's something called the silent majority. But listen, if it was as bad as some of these people are saying it is, if it was really that bad and the general consensus was this is a horrible, wretched place to work, then the actors wouldn't still be showing up.
Dhar Mann finally responded directly to the actors who have been protesting against him, but it's still not what the actors were hoping for. Colin A. Borden is part of the whole hashtag protest Dhar Mann movement, and it's gained a whole lot of attention across social media for questioning the business practices of Dhar Mann and the workplace culture at his studio.
If you don't respect us, we're gonna show us, and we're gonna show you that we mean business.
While there were some regular actors such as Catherine Norland who shared positive experience with Dhar Mann Studios, there are many other actors who continue to protest. Dhar Mann eventually, though, responded to the protests in a full Instagram post on February 14th, 2023. He stated that the protesters' desire to meet with him personally was never actually communicated. He also refuted the allegations of low wages, calling them 100% not true, and claimed that his studio currently pays between $33 to $44 per hour for speaking roles. Dhar Mann also made allegations against some of the protesting actors, stating that the hashtag protest Dhar Mann movement is filled with a whole lot of misinformation. While acknowledging the need for improvement, Dhar Mann himself wrote on Instagram that he was taking steps to stop the spread of misinformation and coming up with ways to improve the studio, such as implementing a more efficient booking system, as well as stronger communication and more consistent hours and pay. It remains to be seen whether or not his response is going to be enough to fully satisfy the concerns of the actors as well as fans who are curious about how's this whole thing gonna go down. Is Dhar Mann actually evil, or is he just the product of a very broken system?
We're not just telling stories, we're changing lives.
But here's the thing, Dhar Mann Studios is now under fire for treatment of their workers. Like one of the studio's actors, Colin A. Borden, he explained that many of the actors, including some that have been around since the creation of Dhar Mann Studios for years, they were severely underpaid, and also in some cases Dhar Mann was actively creating a very unsafe, toxic working environment for his actors, and when actors did bring up these concerns, many of them were fired, and that created a culture of suppression. Dhar Mann Studios, they responded to these claims by stating that workers were getting paid up to $44 an hour for speaking roles. However, many of the actors, they're not full-time employees, but they do contract work. These actors, they get sent contracts where they do not know how many hours that they're going to be working or when they're going to be working. So as a result, these actors, they could just be working and acting for only 3 hours, but hey, they had to book off those other days because they may have been needed by Dhar Mann Studios, which then they lose out on other acting opportunities that they could have accepted. Now, Dhar Mann Studios is just a microcosm of a problem in the industry, and unfortunately, this is just the reality of the system that enables people to do this. Not everything in the system is 100% fair for everybody. And a lot of people have brought up complaints that, well, Dhar Mann, it's not like he's a starving studio. His net worth is actually $260 million. So he definitely could afford to compensate his actors more, maybe even in bonuses. We can only hope that this is the start of a lasting positive change for everyone in the entertainment industry.